Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great Class A motorhome value from Parkway RV Center. You don't hear me say this very often, but this is the first one of these I've ever shot a video on. Today we're going to look at a 2008 Holiday Rambler Arista. This is a model number 340. Folks, never done an Arista before, but pretty interesting RV. This is Holiday Rambler's price point, in other words, their least expensive model. This unit, brand new in 2008, was $98,000 plus options. And this particular one's only got 13,000 miles. It's a triple slide motorhome, Holiday Rambler quality, in a late model motorhome for under $50,000. This thing's not going to last for so long, folks. 3 slide outs. It's a 340, 34 feet long, 13,600 miles on it. Got a workhorse chassis, got the Allison transmission, the 8100 Vortec V8 with 340 horsepower, aluminum frame, windshield looks great. This is a nice motorhome, folks. Very, very affordable considering it's an 08 triple slide motorhome for under 50 grand. And that name right there is quality, folks. 5500 Onan generator. Very low hours, powering everything inside. I've got both air conditioners running. All slide outs have awning toppers. It's got the Alcoa wheels, which is an upgrade. You know, it doesn't have the wheel covers. It's got the actual solid wheels. Beautiful exterior, folks. I don't see any delamination. Of course, this is a Holiday Rambler. Very high build quality. This has been the brand that other RV manufacturers have compared their motorhomes to for over 60 years. I mean, this is a brand that kind of like the Toyota or the Lexus of the motorhome industry. 5,000 pound towing capacity hitch on the back, and it can tow a little more than that, but you're going to have to put a heavier duty hitch. But 5,000 pounds will tow. It's heavy enough to tow just about any vehicle you want to put behind it for a tow vehicle. You can see the corners aren't beat up, not been backed into anything. Tires look, be honest with you folks, these tires look almost brand new. I don't know, I can't see the date code on it, but these things are not old at all. I mean, this thing shouldn't have any tire issues for a while. Now, I do have to put a new awning canvas on it, which is no big deal. That's included for the price. So it's going to have a brand new awning canvas. It's going to include a 90-day nationwide limited warranty and a major systems check, which includes replacing the awning canvas by my certified RV techs to be completed after purchase. Double power step. It's got the hydraulic leveling jacks, automatic levelers. Let's look inside. Got a full pass-through storage. Got the battery disconnects right by the door in an easy to get to spot. Whoa, it feels good in here. Tell you folks, it is nothing but miserable hot. The heat index is almost 100 degrees today. And whew, it's like stepping into a walk-in refrigerator in here. 13,300 miles. Got the Voyager backup camera system, Kenwood CD player, automatic leveling jacks. Dash looks great. It's got the optional soft leather seats. That wasn't factory. That was an added option. Vizio flat screen TV. It's got the Allison transmission. 8100 Vortec V8. This thing's got more than enough power to do what you need to do, folks. And this is the 340 workhorse, which in the Arista lineup is their top of the line model. Like I said, it's about, MSRP was 99 grand. That's not including the leather seats. That's not including, there's your DVD player. That's not including the Alcoa wheels, the TV, and all that other stuff, folks. Got the leather sleeper sofa. This is a nice motorhome, folks, and the interior condition matches what's on the odometer. Because, you know, here's the thing, folks. You see a lot of low mileage motorhomes like this. A lot of them have been lived in. So they're practically worn out even though they've only got 10, 12, 15,000 miles on it. But this one right here, folks, from my very extensive experience, the interior condition matches a 13,000 mile motorhome. Not been a live-in unit. Everything's clean, nothing's worn out. Everything looks like it's got 13,000 miles worth of use. It's a nice motorhome, folks. Very nice motorhome. And for those of you who are about to spend 100 grand on a new one, why waste $50,000 when you can buy something like this for under 50 with a warranty and in beautiful condition? Padded headliner. It's got 2 carrier ducted air conditioners with remote control. Books and manuals are included. Table booth makes a bed. Leathers, cushions. 8 cubic foot Norcold refrigerator freezer. Clean. And it works. I haven't had it on very long, but you can see we're at 8 degrees. Air conditioner, roof air, ice cold. And you can see, like I said, I haven't had it on very long, but we're dipping down into the 40s. Probably going to bottom out in the upper 30s. Which, considering it's a 100-degree heat index today and we're out on a gravel parking lot with no shade, that's pretty darn impressive, folks. And that's because of the insulation this thing has. You know, Holiday Rambler builds a cold weather unit. They're well insulated, and that also means they're great for hot weather camping too. So ice cold, folks, and got a great fan speed too. So keeping this thing cool is not going to be a problem. And at 34 feet long, this is a very easy size to manage and park and drive. Slide out pantry. Got a walk-through bathroom with a glassed-in shower. I think the air conditioner is actually colder in the bedroom, to be honest with you. And you can see the stickers are still all on the shower, so that means it hasn't had many showers taken in here, because those stickers wear off pretty quickly when you start taking a bunch of showers in an RV. Got the wall surround, skylight, everything looks good on the roof. Queen Island bed in the back. Huge amount of storage thanks to that extra slide out. Got a TV, of course, little makeup, get ready area. Of course, there's your remote control for your heat and air. And that's kind of nice because you don't even have to get out of bed in the morning to change the temperature. Or in the middle of the night, because anybody's ever spent the night in a motorhome, you set the air conditioner a certain degree, or the heat, and you're going to wake up sweating or too hot or too cold, and you got to get up, walk all the way to the wall thermostat and change it. Do that a couple of times a night. That gets pretty old pretty quick. But this way, keep the remote by your bed, point at the air conditioner, change the temperature, heat or air. Easy as that, folks. Got a big closet right here. Mini closets. This thing's got tons of storage. And this is a nice motorhome. Got a private water closet, porcelain RV toilet, medicine cabinet, sink, vent fan. It's a Holiday Rambler, folks. Even though this is their price point or their base model, this is still nicer than many of the more expensive motorhomes on the market today. Holiday Rambler is known for quality, and this is a great way to get Holiday Rambler quality at a very affordable price, especially for a 2008 model with 3 slides and 13,000 miles. And let me tell you something, folks. I want you to get online, and I want you to try to find another 2008 Holiday Rambler with 3 slides, 13,000 miles, and a warranty included for under $50,000 out the door. And you're going to keep coming back to this one because there's not another one out there like it. Not for this price, with this miles, and this quality name brand. Now, you might find an old throwaway brand that are very, very cheaply built, cheap when they're new, and they don't hold up and they're falling to pieces by the time they get to this age. But you're not going to find a Holiday Rambler with 3 slides in an 08 model with 13,000 miles for under 50 grand. And I'm going to tell you, folks, if you'd bought this thing brand new in 2008 and financed it, you would still owe a significant amount more than what you can purchase this one for. And this one comes with a warranty, so, and probably have a lot more miles on it than this one has too. So this is a great opportunity to buy a 13,000 mile triple slide Holiday Rambler. It's only 9 years old, which is relatively young in the used RV market. And you're buying it for under $50,000 out the door. Now, folks, that's not $50,000 or $49,900 plus thousands of dollars in dock fees and warranty fees and acquisition fees and dock fees and prep fees and tag and title fees and freight fees and all that other stuff like other dealers charge on top of the sales price. That's $49,900 out the door. Includes the warranty, includes the inspection to be completed after purchase, includes a complete walkthrough by my certified RV techs showing you how to operate and demonstrate everything. Includes starter kit, includes a 45-day temporary tag good anywhere in the U.S. Includes instructional DVDs and more. All of that for $49,900 out the door. Now, folks, let me tell you how it works for those of you who are just watching my channel for the first time or one of my videos. To keep our costs down, which obviously keeps our prices down because less overhead, the less price. And we keep our overhead down by not checking these units out until we sell them. So these units, you're looking at them just as they came in. Like I said, we're going to put an awning canvas on this thing when we do our checkout. But it just came in. You're looking at it just how the previous owners, the condition they kept it in. We haven't even washed it yet. And what I'm getting at, folks, is to keep our overhead down, which keeps our prices down, we do not check them out until we sell them. So what we do is after you purchase this RV, it's going to go into line in the back or in queue. And it's going, I don't know how many's in front of it because I don't know when you're buying this motorhome, because I know today, you know, it may be a month from now or 6 months from now, which I won't have this unit then, but I won't know what the situation is in the shop before you buy this RV. So here's what you do, folks. Before you make a bid on eBay, before you buy this on any of the 20 plus different websites we advertise on, here's what I want you to do. I want you to pick up a phone and call our non-commissioned salespeople at 706-965-7929. You want and ask them to email you or fax you a copy of what we check out on a motorhome and what we repair on a motorhome if it's needed for the price that you pay. And I can go in and tell you, just kind of give you a broad idea. We check the running, the driving, we check the jacks, the slide out system, we check the generator system, we check the roof air conditioners, make sure they're cold, we check the refrigerator, which is cold, which we know that. I showed you that on the thermometer. We check the oven. It's got a half-time oven, which is a microwave and a convection oven combo. We check that. We check the stovetop. We check the propane system. Make sure there's no leaks in the propane system. Make sure your furnace, your water heater works on gas and electric. We check your plumbing system. We check your water heater, your water pump. Make sure all the spigots and faucets work, no problem. We make sure that all your tanks are good. We make sure your awning is good, which is going to include a new canvas on this one. So you don't have to worry about a faded canvas or pinholes or nothing like that. It's also we're going to make sure all the drawers and cabinets work. We're going to make sure the sofa and the table booth make a bed like they're supposed to. We're going to make sure the vent fans work, all the lights work, all the electrical plug-ins work. We make sure any converters or if it's, I don't think this one's got an inverter, but if it does, we're going to check it. We're going to make sure all that stuff works. We're going to make sure all your outside compartments work. Make sure everything locks up, all your locks work, and more. I mean, that's all that stuff, and there's more that's involved with it. But just to let you kind of have a broad idea how thoroughly we check these things out. And, it may take a week, it may take 2 weeks, it may take 3 or 4 weeks, depends on what the current workload is in the shop. Every day we retail 1 to 4 units every single day, folks. We sell almost 600 RVs a year because we have the lowest prices on the internet, and we've got the largest selection of in-stock used motorhomes of any dealer in a complete 500-mile radius of us, folks. In other words, folks, you can visit every dealer in a 500-mile circle in any direction around us, and none of them are going to have anywhere near the amount of inventory that I have, and definitely none of them are going to have the low prices I have, because I concentrate on keeping our overhead low so we can keep our prices low. Now, you go to these big corporate dealers that sponsor NASCAR that have millions of dollars invested in their building and have multiple acres of property that has all these new RVs that they have to pay for, folks. Those places like that, and they spend millions of dollars a year on advertising alone. That's the kind of place you want to stay away from, because everybody pretty much pays the same for RVs. All the dealers do. The difference between the dealers and the prices is how much profit does that dealer have to make to pay their bills, to pay their overhead, and pay all their employees to stay in business. And that's the difference between us. Folks, everything we own's paid for. We've been in business 49 plus years. We owe nobody nothing. When we go buy RVs, folks, we can spend $600,000-$700,000 and write a check for it. We don't have to borrow money from the bank to buy inventory. We don't have to floor plan inventory like other dealers do, where the bank finances the RVs for the dealership, charging them hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars in interest on every single RV. And the best way to know if the dealership you're trying to do business with operates off a cash basis like us, or if they finance everything, which if they do finance everything, folks, all that interest money that they're having to pay goes right on top of the price, and that's why their prices are so much higher. The best way to find out is ask to see the title, because the banks hold the title until the dealer pays them off. Title to 170 plus used RVs is in our safe, and we're happy to show it to you. And that way you can see for yourself that everything we own is paid for. You know, we're not going to have you buy a motorhome and float on your money for 60 or 90 days before paying it off like other dealerships do. That's why other dealers take so long to get the title to you, because they're holding on to that money as long as they can before they have to pay the floor plan off. You don't have to worry about that here, folks. 49 plus years in business. We have low overhead. We don't have a $10 million showroom full of parts and grills and chairs and all this other junk that just costs money that the dealer has to pay, so the dealer has to charge the customer buying the RV to pay for all that stuff. We're not like that, folks. We have no extra fees. These other dealers, like I said earlier, charge thousands of dollars in fees, which is all rip-off fees, folks. They're all 100% dealer profit, just a scam to get you to pay more for the RV by disguising the profit as extra fees. You know, our prices are haggle-free with the services we provide, so this way you know what the price is. If you want this motorhome, it's $49,900. If you're looking at it online, it's $49,900. If you come here in person and look at it, it's $49,900. That's the price, not a penny less, unless you want to take it as is, with no checkout, no warranty, no inspection, no walkthrough. Just come jump in it and go. We will discount the unit with the walkthrough, what the warranty and the inspection cost us, which is pretty significant, folks. And we will discount the unit for that, and you can come pick it up the same day you pay for it, as long as you pay with certified funds like cashier's check, wire transfer, or cash. Financing is available. We can get you up to 180 months with approved credit and minimum 10% down in either cash or trade equity. And folks, I don't care how good your credit is, that part is non-negotiable. Minimum 10% down. And just like anything else you buy, like a luxury item, like a boat, a motorcycle, an RV, the lower your credit score is, the more down payment you're going to have to pay. This thing's well underneath book value. It's half price what it cost you with 13,000 miles. There's no way you can go wrong on this motorhome, folks. There's no way. Like I said, if you'd bought this thing new in 2008, paid 10% down, financed it, dealership marks the interest rate up. Of course, all dealers mark interest rates up except us. You know, our interest rates start very low because we don't mark them up. You know, other dealers, you know, I've had people coming here that are paying 8-9% interest with 800 plus credit scores, and I'm getting them approved for half that, and they're wondering how I can do that when the big dealers are charging them 8 and 9%. And that's what I tell them. It's simple. The banks let the dealers mark the interest rates up, and the banks let the dealers keep the difference in the money. Actually, they split it with them. Actually, is what they do. But in other words, they're going to overpay on their RV by thousands of dollars in higher RV payments over the life of an RV loan. You don't have to worry about that here, folks. All of our prices Our financing's the lowest possible rate we can get you approved for with 0% dealer interest rate markup. So in other words, the lowest rate we can get you folks is what we're going to charge you. Thank you for watching, folks. I know, I got a lot of stuff I go over in my videos because I have to assume everybody watching my videos is watching it for the first time. So that's why I go over all this stuff, because we are truly a very unique dealership. We're family owned and operated 49 plus years. We are one of the nation's oldest, largest, and most successful independently owned used RV dealerships in the United States today. And our prices are low. Obviously, if they weren't, we wouldn't be in business for almost half a century, especially with the internet, folks, because like I said, Google is the RV shopper's best friend. With a few keystrokes, you can look at every single 2008 Holiday Rambler Arista 340 for sale on the internet nationwide in just a few keystrokes. You can compare prices, you can compare mileage, options. If you want to know what's standard on this motorhome, you can go online, you can Google 2008 Holiday Rambler Arista brochure. You can print out the factory brochure and see everything that's standard, everything that's optional. That's what I do on every single unit I shoot, folks. And I'll leave them in it for the customer looking at it so they can look through it. That's very important, especially when you want to do a value on one like an NADA, because you need to know what's standard and what's not standard so you can get an accurate value on it. Because, folks, when these people do NADAs, you don't add for slide outs, because this thing came standard with 3 slide outs. You don't add for air conditioners. You don't add for furnaces. You don't add for refrigerators or microwaves. You don't add for jack systems, because all that stuff's standard equipment, folks. It's not the 70s anymore. All that stuff's considered standard equipment. But people continuously add for stuff that no matter how much money you had in 2008, you couldn't have bought this Arista without that equipment in it. Like the air conditioners, the awning, the microwave, the stovetop, the furnace, the water heater, the refrigerator, all that stuff's considered standard equipment. 3 slide outs is standard equipment. You don't add extra for that. Now you'll add for the slide toppers because that's a dealer prep item, but you'll add for the Alcoa wheels. But folks, I'm gonna tell you, read that brochure if you're interested in any RV, and you'll know more about it than the chances are by reading that brochure. You'll know more about the RV than the people who are selling it do, just from reading that brochure. And it's just about available for any late model motorhome like this one. Very few manufacturers do not publish the sales brochures online for all their available units. Anyway, folks, give us a call. No commission salespeople, no games, no gimmicks. Financing available through our website with approved credit and down payment, parkwayrvcenter.com. You can apply right from there. You can look at all my inventory. I've got more that comes in every single day. I mean, I just had 2 pull in right before I shot this video, started shooting this video that I'll be doing here in the next few days. So keep that in mind, folks. Our inventory changes daily. We got over 170 used RVs in stock. More than any dealer than a 500-mile radius. We've got some great bargains. I've got motorhomes with slide outs starting under $10,000. I've got motorhomes with slide outs up to $160,000, and I've got everything in between. So I have an RV for pretty much everybody's budget, folks. And all you got to do is call us, email us, sales@parkwayrvcenter.com. Our phone numbers are 706-965-7929, evenings and Sundays. Sales help, and please only call this number after hours. It's 423-605-6747. You can email us. We're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, obviously YouTube, and make sure you subscribe to my channel too, folks. I'm trying to bust 6,000 subscribers by the end of the week, so I'm only maybe 14 away. So make sure you subscribe to my videos. You never know from one day to the next what I'm going to shoot a video on. Now, I've got travel trailers, I've got fifth wheels, A's, B's, C's, diesels, gas. I've got cars, I've got boats. I mean, folks, we trade for anything we can sell. You know, we'll trade for cars, trucks, boats, guns, jewelry, local property. We'll trade for lawn equipment, tractors. We'll trade for anything that we don't have to feed, folks. If we can legally sell it, we'll trade for it. Motorcycles, ATVs, good Lord, I mean, just pretty much anything you can think of. Classic cars. If you go through my video archives, you're going to see some pretty unique stuff that we've traded on over the years that I've done videos on that most dealers wouldn't even have a clue how to market it and how to sell it. But folks, that's where our 49 plus years of experience comes into play. We know what to market, where to market it, and how much to market it for. But thank you for watching. Look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.